Sitting side on, feet on the floor, knees bent and hands underneath your knees. Tuck your tailbone under and let your breath go. Pause. Now breathe out and pause at the top and let me see that full extension. Thank you. Roll back, breathe out, tighten your tummy. Roll up, breathe out. Inhale, let me see that full extension. Repeat. Level 1, easy. So if you've got your band, it's a useful tool to have. You can use it now underneath your feet. It will help to support the lower back if you've got back issues. Good, well done. So let's do 4 more of those, just to get the back ready, to feel prepared, to feel through the deep abdominal muscles, to tighten the deep abdominal, and of course, that muscular pelvic floor muscle. So gain your awareness around that area of your body. Abdomen, base, pelvic floor. Feel all that coming up, knitting together. Feeling that strength that you hold. So if you've got the band, stick with this. If you haven't got the band, start to lift one leg. So the shin is parallel, then drop and give me the breath in. Give me that lengthening breath. Try the other leg. Maybe you can extend the arm a little bit further. Drop the foot and lift the chest. Keep going. One leg, shin parallel. Drop the foot, lift the chest. Lift, pause, drop the foot, lift the chest. Hopefully your lower back feels comfortable with this. You've got the strength in your deep abdominal to cope with this. If not, go down a level, put both feet on the floor, work with the band, there's your options. Because the next level is scary. Both legs, poised, calm, looking beautiful, and then land and stretch your spine. That did look calm, that did look beautiful. So, make it harder. One or both legs, no hands. I've got to put levels 5, 6 and 7 all together because I lose clients very quickly at this level. So level 5, 6 and 7 is straight legs, straight arms, bend the knees and then lift. And then there's that final little wonderful part to the move where we, you remember that? And lift. So whichever level you're on, wow, well done Jill, keep the hands close to your body. Keep the hands in line with your body and hopefully that will help. How are we doing? Anyone else doing this with me? No. I'm on my own, again. Give me 2 more, whatever level you're doing. I want to add on, I want to add a little bit of spice. Just a little bit of sporty spice. And lower, no, no, go on. All started so beautifully, Adele. You finished? Yeah, I've lost Barry. Lift your chest. All I can see in the Zoom room is legs. I think everybody's lying down on the floor. So lift your chest, open your chest. Good. Now push your feet away and see if you can find what? Your ankles, your toes, how the stretch is going in your legs. The hip flexors get quite tight with this. So take the front ankle over the back ankle. If you've got a hip replacement, you stay here. Otherwise, your hands go back and your foot goes above your knee. And then the standing foot or the laying foot just comes into your body and you draw yourself closer. 3 levels, choose your level. Release the outside of your hip. And then step back and do that all on the other side. So the back ankle crosses the front. You walk down your body to intensify the stretch. You take your hands back and your foot above the knee to make the stretch bigger, and the straight leg, heel comes to bum. These are options, choose your option. Bum on the floor, bottom on the floor, chill, that's it. And bring your bum towards your heel. Great, you ready to lie down?
Yes.
Shall we lie down? Okay, lie down on your back, towel if you've got one underneath your head. Bend your knees, hands on knees, and start with a lower back release. So stretch by circling round one way, let the breath go, and round the other. Use this time, this pocket of time, to not just work physically on your body, but also to work through your mental health. Let your breath go, restore balance in your nervous system. Take your hands under your knees and hug your knees into your chest and release. Hug your knees into your chest and release. Keep going, hug your knees and release. This is a gentle, easy one, level one. It's a bottom stretch, a glute stretch. Now, bring your hands towards the floor, palms up. So lift and release. Hands on the floor, palms up. And start to lift the bottom. Keep your head rested on your towel. Keep your head on the floor as you lift the bottom. So level one, hands behind your knees. Level two, hands on the floor. And this is where it's going to get more intense. Lift the bum, pause. Now pull the tummy in and tap your feet to the floor, maybe. Knees in, bum lifts, toes, tap. Feel the difference? Lifting your bum, six pack. Tapping your toes, deep abdominal. So you need velocity, you need that lovely lift of your bum, a little bit of momentum, and then you've got to swap, slow down, swap muscles, different characteristics, where you slowly drop the feet to the floor. Give me 5 more of those. Let me watch you as you do this. Knees to chest, little bit of momentum, then toes to the floor and release. And what you're looking for, well done, I like that, Caroline, thank you. What you're looking for is control. You've got momentum, no control, and then you've got toes to the floor, big control. Would you like to make it slightly harder by lifting your feet higher into the air and perhaps bringing your hands across your chest? So we have the rectus abdominis, the six pack, lifting your bum off the floor, and then the control when you lower your toes down to the floor. Give me 3 more. Lift and lower. Do you remember your levels? Lift and lower. 1 more. Good. Stretch your legs away from you. Take your arms above you. Hold your right wrist. Push your heel away. So as we've done before, in the standing Pilates work, taking that full body stretch. It's the same thing, but it's just lying down. And the body loves it. Your body unwinds, your thoughts unwind. Hands by your side. Bend your knees flat to the floor. You've been Pilates practitioners for a while, so you know knee over hip, and immediately brace your core. Tap the foot to the floor and lift the knee. Tap the foot to the floor, lift the knee. So the knee hangs over the hip. The shin is parallel, your breath is slow, and this is where you need all your thinking practice, your body awareness, your strength in your core. You lift the pelvic floor and then hold the knee, push your back down and lift the second leg. Give your toes a wiggle so you can see your toes, relax them. Move your thighs slightly further away, knees apart. And off you go, alternating one foot and then the other foot. Tighten your tummy, one foot and then the other foot. Good. Breathe and drop. Breathe and drop. Lift the hands, palms turn in, fingers to the ceiling, and as the foot comes down, bring the same hand towards the floor. Same hand as foot drops, and exhale, lift. Same hand as foot drops, exhale, lift. I wonder if you can go a little slower, because the slower you are, the more intensely you'll feel the work, the more chance you have to acknowledge where the work is coming from. Deep abdominal. Practice that, feel that. Notice, visualise perhaps in your mind's eye what that deep abdominal looks like, how it supports your lower back, how it meshes into the pelvic floor, how this whole cylinder of strength, this muscly cylinder of strength is working to protect you, to support you, to hold you. Working with your breath, the diaphragm, the top of the cylinder, everything's working together internally, which is why Pilates is the thinking person's exercise. You have to go deep into your thoughts, into your muscles, into your personal muscular observations, awareness of self. 2 more, back in neutral, breathing slow, breathing continuous. 1, last 1. Hug, release. Any tension that's built up in your lower back, let it go. Circle the other way. You need to bring your feet to the ceiling. Your heels turn in and your toes turn out. So you've got a V shape in your feet. Put your hands behind your legs, behind your knees, and just bounce the heels together. Bounce, bounce. It's not supposed to be painful. Okay? Don't be too vigorous. Just a little bounce with the heels in and the toes out. With your hands behind your knees, bend your knees out to the side with your heels staying together, and then push your heels to the sky. Heels stay together throughout. Heels to bum, glued together, heels to sky, glued together. So this is an exercise that will challenge and strengthen your inner thigh. And that's important because it helps to stabilise your knee. The outer thigh can be quite dominant. Heels together, heels to sky. Heels to bum, heels to sky. Level 2, rest your hands on the floor, palms up, heels to bum, heels to sky. So now you feel the full impact of that inner thigh work. Make sure your neck, head, shoulders, arms is relaxed as you push down and you push up. Happy? Let's add on. Push your legs away. So not to the ceiling, but drop them. So they push towards halfway between the floor and the ceiling. So they're moving out away from you. Heels stay together. Toes stay out. Bend the knees, heels to bum. Push the legs away. Keep going. Inner thigh and deep abdominal are working together. 5 more. 5. Let me hear you breathe. 4. Push away. 3. Could you go slightly lower without lifting your back? 2. Press the tummy in even more. Hold at the bottom, bounce the heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. Hands now on the inside of the knees. Point and flex the feet. Hold the inside of the legs. Now stay with your heels flexed and straighten your legs. Woo! Flexed feet. Heels push away. Inner thigh stretch. Good. So this time, point the toes and bring the toes to touch. We've done heels, now do toes. Bounce the toes together. 5, 4, the big toes. Now with your hands behind the back of your legs, take your legs wide, flex your feet. Bend the knees, point the toes, bounce the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the legs wide, flex the feet, hold the back of the thighs, bounce. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go wide, go long. Bounce the knees, bounce the toes, not the knees. And go long. Bounce the toes. And then go long. Put your hands on the floor as you do this. Give me 5 more. Bouncing the toes gently together. Go wide with your hands on the floor. Muscles have to work harder. Tummy muscle has to work harder. Inner thigh has to work harder. Keep going. Keep your head on your towel. Head, neck and shoulders released. It's all going very, very well. We've still got more energy. We can still add 1 more level, she says in a positive manner. Take your hands above your head, palms up. Bounce the toes together. Take the legs wide, lift your arms, raise your head and give me 5 sit-ups, pulses through the thighs. It's going down well. Bring your hands back, bend the knees, bounce the toes. See, all good, all good. Bounce the toes, all lovely, all super. Take the legs wide, lift the head, pulse through. 5, 4. Do you need support? Put your hand behind the back of your head, support. Bounce the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach through, breathe out, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me 2 more of those, bounce. And then reach through, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bounce the toes. Reach through, pulse. Can you take the legs a little wider? Grand finale, last one. Bounce the toes. 10, 9, knees wide. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Lift and reach through. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. Hands on the inside of the knees. Point and flex the feet. Rotate at the ankle one way. Rotate at the ankle the other way. Well done. Bring your feet above you. Hug into your chest with your hands behind your knees and stretch your bum. Good. Take your legs back up and flex your feet. And take your hands between your thighs in the inside, or perhaps you can get to your calves. Or perhaps you can get to your feet. Bend the knees to make this possible. Okay, yeah, you've got it. So 3 levels. Legs, inner thigh, legs, inner calf, toes. Now play. Straighten one leg. Bend the knee. Straighten the other leg. Bend the knee. Straighten one leg. Bend the knee. There's a few expletives going on. I can see the colour of the air change. Keep your head on the floor, stay calm. Okay, both legs together. This will be super fun. Both legs together, bend your knees. Both legs together, bend your knees. 2 more of these. Stretch. This is good for us. It's like salty porridge. It's good for you. One last one. Okay, fabulous. Hands under your knees. And all I want you to do is gently rock. Gently rock. Knees to chest. Gently lift your bum. That's it. Then rock with the aim, I can't do it quite yet, but with the aim of building the momentum to sit up. Pause at the top, give me a little stretch, make sure you're all right, blood pressure and everything. Make sure you're okay and lift your chest. So we're going to do a few rocks, okay? We're going to roll back. I'm going to give you options. Feet on the floor, level 1, hands behind your knees. This is where we started, this is level 1. So if you're worried about pressure on your back, blood pressure, anything like that, stick with this level. Level 2, lift the legs, roll back and climb up. Look, it's all coming together beautifully. Do you see that? Do you see that? The practice, no? Is it coming together beautifully? Yes, yes. You've got your options, off you go. I've got more options, you see. I've got more options, so I need you to be doing one option at least. Because the next option is so exciting. Take a breather before you try it. Hands behind. You can feel the excitement lifting in the room. The next level is wide-legged, roll back. Okay? I'm very good at this. Extend and pause at the top and put the brakes on by lifting your chest and bending your knees. Anyone? Susie's doing it. Susie's doing it.
Can you show us, Sarah?
So do you remember your levels? Level 1, hands behind, behind knees, lift your chest. Wide leg rocker, rock. And I'll put my brakes on by bending my knees. One last one. Woohoo! And then release. Bring your feet forward. If you've got your band, put it over your feet. If you haven't got your band, it really doesn't matter. Just bring your hands somewhere down your legs. So hamstrings first. Walk down your legs. See if you can find the depth that you can go to. Maybe it's your toes, maybe it's your ankles, maybe it's just your knees, and push your chest forward. Let your breath go. So exciting. Just let the breath relax. And then open the band and cross one ankle over the other. I'm going to take my right ankle over my left. And we start to stretch down the side of the leg. So this was the stretch we did earlier without the band. I'm going to open the band and bring that right foot above my knee. So the knee drops. And now I'm going to use the band to help me go lower. That's it. Both hands on the end of each side and drop towards your body to your legs. So do it with your breath. Breathe in and exhale, go lower. Good. Breathe in and exhale, go lower. Give me one more like that. So what do you notice? We did it freestyle at the beginning without the band. Now we're doing it with the band. Is it more intense? Less intense? Enjoyable? Deeper? What are you going? What are you noticing? Let's do that on the other leg. So cross the other ankle over first. Tip forward. And feel the stretch on the side of the body. Working with your band this time. Does it make it easier? And then taking the foot above the knee, pressing the knee out and then working down your leg working down towards your foot, so you go deeper into the side of the bum, the glutes. Breathe in and exhale. Outer legs. I've done a lot of work on the inner thigh as well, so bring both feet into the band, bring your heels towards your bum, still got my band on my feet, and then drop your elbows towards your legs, push your chest forward, and you're using the band to draw you closer to your legs. So it's a great tool for assisting stretches. In yoga they use the belts, don't they? In Pilates I tend to use the bands because the bands have got some give. You can use them as resistance tools as well. So you'll notice the stretch reflex. The more you release, the deeper you go, the more the body just gives. The reflex, but it only gives you more when it feels safe, when it feels comfortable and safe. Well done. One last stretch. I'm going to take this leg out and put the band on that leg and take this foot to my thigh and then use the band on that straight leg and hold the band underneath so my bicep is up to the sky, and then pull down so the elbow comes to the thigh and the other hand up. That's it, you've got it, and over. So arm over ear. Don't let the hand drop, that twists the spine. Keep the arm over the ear. Let your breath go deeper. Now lift your hand, turn and look at that straight leg, which means you turn your hips, you turn your pelvis, and you come all the way down the band towards that foot. And then we'll do that on the other leg. So I'm going to put my other foot in the band, take the leg wide, put the foot onto my thigh, elbow onto thigh bicep, and the other arm to the side. And when you've got the breath out, over you go, arm over ear. So the band will help you to go deeper. What exhilarating stretches. I even feel that stretch, that pull in my foot, which is most welcome. Lift the arm, turn your whole body to look at that straight leg and bring both hands onto the band and down you go. Good, well done Angela, lovely. Use your breath, drop down, let go. Good. Release the band, ready for next time. Useful tools, don't use much Pilates equipment, but bands and weights, always useful. Big breath in, lift your arms, bring your hands together, feel the connection with your fingers. Come all the way down in front of your heart, elbows to the side, and then your fingertips face up. Now turn your fingertips to face down. Turn your fingers up. So it's a lovely wrist stretch, forearm stretch, pec, chest stretch, down. One more time. Up and down. Thank you so much for joining me. Well done everyone. Great work. Fantastic. Good. Really good. Well done.